Hi everyone, this is a pick a card reading for the question of why aren't they telling you their feelings. So we have here group 1, group 2 and group number 3, and the timestamps for this reading will be in the description box below, so if you are interested, of course, you've chosen your reading, whichever one you're more drawn to, you can go ahead to your reading, and as I mentioned, the timestamp for each of the readings will be down below. I just also want to mention, a huge thank you for 63,000 subscribers. From the bottom of my heart, just thank you so much. And also, it also means that, we get variety in terms of different tarot cards as well. So you're not always seeing the same cards on my channel. There's a great deal of different cards, which makes things, I guess, more visually different. And so yes, every little bit helps in terms of that, even with the views and everything like that. So yeah, I also want to mention I give a free reading away every single month, so if you would like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below, as I do a giveaway every single month. The other thing I want to mention is private paid readings. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will be down in the description box below. They are done within 24 to 48 hours. And the last thing I want to mention is that my bracelets are on Etsy. They're handmade, spiritually charged, can't even speak today, spiritually charged bracelets, and so if you are interested in purchasing those will be on my Etsy. They start from just £3 with free international shipping, and they are super affordable in my opinion. So if you are interested in those, do have a little look. I have got an example here that I am wearing. So this is the moon energy bracelet. So all of these bracelets are there to really help with clearing obstacles and challenges in different areas of your life. So there are lots of bracelets, from career to love to law of attraction. There's so many bracelets on Etsy as well, also with exes and situations like that. Alright, and the other thing I want to mention is my crystals are also available on Etsy if you would like to purchase those. So now I'm going to get started with this reading. You guys are probably like, thank God, right? Thank God, finally. Alright, so let's start first of all with group number 1. I love the theme. We've got like a nice green theme, got a nice little white theme, I guess, and then also blue theme. It's kind of cute today. Alright, so let's start first of all with group number 1. I'm just going to move the rest of the cards out of the way. Alright, group number 1. Let's get started with this reading and see why aren't they telling you their feelings? Why aren't they telling you their feelings? Okay, so I'm just going to put the crystal at the bottom here. And all of the tarot decks that I use are going to be in the description box below. Okay, so why aren't they telling you their feelings? We're going to do a 12 card spread on this question. Got here the Hermit. Let's just put that there. We have got the 8 of Cups. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. We've got here the 10 of Pentacles as well. Okay, I'm just going to do that. 3 of Swords. The Star card. The Fool card, the 4 of Pentacles. Wow. The Moon. I mean, these are some pretty heavy energies. These are the kind of energies that are like intense energies, mainly because, especially we've got this Knight of Swords as well, they're feeling hurt. They're not in a good place, I feel, right now, which is also, it's in many ways they feel like their plate is very full, just with so much going on in their life, in their mind. There's heavy energies here. It's almost like they need to heal from something that's gone on. So that's why they're really not coming forward right now, is because they're going through something. I sense sadness. I sense that there is something that they're really dealing with quite heavily here, which is taking up a lot of their time with that Hermit card that we see. I'm just going to get the other 2 cards out as well, just so that we can have a good look at things, because we've also got that 10 of Pentacles, which shows that they do have feelings for you, but they're just dealing with a lot right now. A lot. My neighbour is also doing some gardening right now, so if you can hear like a little squeaking noise, that's probably what it is. It's pretty unpredictable, so... Okay, yeah, look at that, Two of Wands. It shows that they do have feelings for you, but they aren't telling you because there's a lot going on right now. Let's get this last card out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the deck flat, and then I'm just going to cut it and then take the next card, which is Judgment. Look at that, decisions. They haven't made a full-on decision as to what's going to happen with this connection. I'm just going to put the deck down here in my drawer. They haven't made a full-on decision, because the Judgment card still shows that there is a pending decision here. They will tell you their feelings, but they need to heal from something that is really bothering them. This is hurt, this is also sadness. For some of them, this can also be depression. So it really depends on your situation, but what I'm seeing is that they're not telling you their feelings that they have for you, because they are very, very much so struggling and dealing with things. Now, for some of them, this is, perhaps something has happened in their family that has deeply upset them or saddened them. For others of them, they are just feeling so heavy and under the weather. They are just emotionally not in a good place right now. And for others, they are emotionally just not able to express how they feel. And what's happening is, especially with this Eight of Cups, it shows that they bury their feelings so deep down, and they're kind of doing their own thing. And really what's going to happen is that they're going to be the ones ending up here looking back at that cup again, wondering what went wrong, because they're going to come to their senses. The Star card here shows a sense of rejuvenation in this connection. It also shows that the feelings that they have for you, even though they're not expressing it right now, they're kind of running away from it. You see this person here kind of just walking away. They are going to be the ones looking inside this cup. They're going to be the ones literally just pouring it, absolutely pouring it. And also with this Two of Wands here, it shows that they do have feelings, and with time they're going to express their feelings to you. The reason, why they aren't doing that right now, why they're not telling you right now, is because they're just going through phases. Even with this Moon card, Moon is ruled by Pisces, it's about emotions. They're not feeling great. They're going through a phase right now which is not great. And that is what they are doing. They feel stuck. The Four of Pentacles here, they really feel stuck. I mean, just look at this card. It shows a deep energy, in the sense that they are just not feeling good. And this is the reason why. And either they're not feeling good, or they're just having a very, 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 it feels too intense for them to express anything out. It almost makes them feel just so uneasy and not good. In terms of expressing feelings, they just aren't ready right now. But what I'm seeing is, in time, especially with this Two of Wands here, it shows they will express, because the Wands here is about the fire energy. It's about manifestation, which will happen. And the Judgment card, this shows that they are really going to make a decision to reach out to you, in the sense of expressing their feelings, right? Literally telling you how they feel about you, because that's the kind of reach out that hasn't happened. And also the Hermit here shows that they're really trying to, and will for sure, figure themselves out. They will. The Eight of Cups is also about self-discovery, right? It's also about not acknowledging, but it's also about self-discovery. And with this self-discovery comes acknowledgement, especially with the Star card here. It's a wish come true, but also this Three of Swords shows lessons, right? Threes in tarot are about lessons as well. So they're really coming to understand their feelings for you. They're going to go through a phase where they actually feel, wait a second, I actually feel good not telling you how I feel about you. And that's going to come with time. The more they understand themselves, the better they feel about themselves, the better they will feel about this connection and wanting to actually express things to you, because we have the Ten of Pentacles, which shows that they're not expressing right now because of this Five of Pentacles, not feeling good within their own energy. But remember, fives in tarot are about change. So it does show the situation will change, things will get better, things will really uplift and get much, 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 much better. But again, it's going to happen in time. Then, of course, with the Fool as well, it shows a new chapter, a new beginning for the two of you, and that things will get better with time. That's what I'm seeing, is that things will get much, much better, especially with the Knight of Swords. It shows them actually sharing their feelings with you, telling you how they feel about you, having that sense of just knowing what their feelings are for you. And that's going to happen once they've really healed. Healing, healing, healing leads to rejuvenation and them expressing their feelings towards you. That's really what I'm seeing here. So that is what I am seeing. For some reason, something here is jumping over. All right. Sorry, something was just jumping on my screen. I was like, what is happening? So that is what I'm seeing here. They aren't telling you their feelings because there's some kind of sadness that is really overcoming them. And also, I've lost my voice. Oh my gosh. Some of them, what I'm feeling is that it's either that or it's just that they feel so intense and they feel, really a heavy energy when it comes to really reaching out to you, which is just keeping them from doing so, in the sense of communicating their feelings with you. So it's really showing a mix of different things, but it's also showing pain. So that's what I'm seeing. They aren't telling you their feelings for you because there's some form of pain. Either they feel pain if they think about reaching out to you, or they feel pain because there is so much going on right now that they don't feel good about themselves, but they will in time. That's what I'm seeing. So group number 1, this is your reading. If this resonates with your situation, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, so I am now going to move on to group number 2. Alright, so see you later. Alright, group number 2, this is your reading. If you're just wondering what that black thing was, it's just my pen. It's not a wand or anything like that. It's literally just a pen. So, group number 2, let's see why aren't they telling you their feelings. I love these tarot cards, they are brand new, and if you're wondering what these tarot cards are, they will be in the description box of my video. Everything will be listed down there, but these are just so cool. So cool. We have a tree here, right? And this tree has a love heart, but it's also got, the pentacles, the cup, the wand, the sword. I love this. I absolutely love this. So a brand new deck just for you. Just for you. All right, so why aren't they telling you their feelings? Twin flame connection. Okay. So, 4 of Wands, right, is about a spiritual connection. Now, I did say twin flame connection, but I just feel like it's to do with a spiritual connection. So it can also be a soulmate connection. It can be a past life relationship. But I'm sensing also a twin flame connection. Look at that. We've got the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. We've also got here the 5 of Pentacles. We've got the Lovers, 8 of Cups. Look at that. It's a full-on push-pull situation here. So, wow. The reason why I said twin flame, soulmate, and past life is because in spiritual connections in general, even if the 2 of you are soulmates or, whatever it is, whatever the connection is between the 2 of you, spiritual connections in general can have a lot of push and pull in them, right? Twin flames is kind of the one that we stereotypically just assume is the one that is the most, push-pull, hot-cold energy connection, but actually it's not the only one. In general, a lot of past life connections, soulmate connections, twin flame connections, all of them have, to a level, they do have, a push and pull that can happen. And so what I'm seeing specifically in this is it's to do with a spiritual connection that the 2 of you share. That's the reason, whether you're twin flames, whether you're soulmates, or whether it's a past life connection that is between the 2 of you, right? It's about that, and that is why it's happening. That is why they aren't telling you their feelings for you, because they are feeling intense. We have the 4 of Wands, and then we have the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is about walking away. It's about kind of just thinking, okay, this is intense, there's a lot going on, I'm out of here, it's too much, it's very intense, didn't expect this, I'm out of here, right? 5 of Pentacles, leaving you abandoned, not telling you your feelings towards you because it's just too much for them. But then we also have here the Lovers and the 6 of Wands, right? This shows that they have very deep, significant feelings for you. It's just they are getting very, very overwhelmed. Extremely, extremely overwhelmed. It is intense. It makes them do this push-pull thing because they're not sure if this level of intensity is normal or right. That is why they're not expressing. But what I'm seeing is, regardless of, how much they don't tell you their feelings towards you, they will, because we have the Lovers here, and it shows that, regardless of how much time they take to understand the intensity of this connection and what it means, they will still come back around and show their feelings for you. They will tell you their feelings for you. They will communicate that across, because we have here a union. So the Six of Wands is also known as a union. Right? It's about pursuing, chasing. It's about, joy and happiness and celebration in a union. And it's also about being pursued. But the Lovers here, Lovers is ruled by Gemini. Gemini is the twins. But in general, the Lovers is about, very spiritual, sacred connections as well in terms of love. And it really does show that there is something really beautiful here that is going to manifest as time progresses. They are going to really understand the nature of this connection, which to me signifies a spiritual connection. But I feel such a pull to twin flame connections. But what the guides are saying to me is that this could also be to do with soulmate connections and past life connections, because it's to do with spirituality in terms of this connection. All right, so that's what I'm seeing. It's not just to do with twin flames. It can also be soulmate connections and also past life. And it's getting intense. There's this push and pull that they feel. The more it gets intense, the more they kind of feel like running. Just got a card that fell on the floor. It is the Page of Wands. Let me grab it. Page of Wands here. Right? This is about them pursuing you, taking action, initiating things, telling you and showing you how they feel about you. Remember, actions also speak louder than words, so they will go the full way. The reason why they're not doing that right now is because they think it's very intense. It's too intense. Ace of Wands is like that proper flame. It's too intense for them. Too intense for them. Ace of Wands is that flame. It's that flame that is just too much. Right? The Ace of Wands also shows that they will take that wand and wave it. They will want things to get stronger between the two of you. They will come to an understanding. That olive branch will be extended out to you, and this is also showing that they will pursue you. They will do that. It's just right now they are really finding this connection is intense. Like when they think about you, the feelings just start to manifest, and they automatically just feel so drawn to you, to the point where they just feel like it's too much too soon, in the sense that their feelings just start to escalate and escalate. They could just be thinking about you, and then all of a sudden they're thinking about like the future, which to them is just really, really intense. Really intense. But, it's going to come together. Okay, we've got the Four of Cups. So what they're doing right now is that they are resisting. They're overlooking the connection. Four of Cups is about resisting. It's about, not really wanting to participate in all of that. So even though they get all of these thoughts in regards to you, it manifests so much that they're almost thinking to themselves, it is too intense. It is way too intense. And they're not able to express their feelings towards you because they don't know if this intensity is right or not. That's the thing. But the Four of Cups also shows that they are kind of resisting this. As we see here with the Eight of Cups and also that Five of Pentacles, there is resistance here. But what I'm seeing is that they will open up to all of this. Right? It's just, they find it very, we've got the Moon card here which just flipped. They're just feeling it to be too much. Okay? Moon is about cycles and phases. Moon is about deeper feelings that they have for you. They have deeper feelings for you than they're letting on, which means that they have very strong feelings towards you. They're just not expressing that towards you. Again, as we know, feelings are manifesting here. It's like 1 second they just kind of, the thought of you comes into their mind, and the next second the feeling is so intense that it overwhelms them to the point where they just feel very unstable. So the Moon card here shows that, they have very strong hidden feelings for you. They're not expressing it because there's just too much. It's like they have these feelings and then all of a sudden they're drowning in them to the point where they can't breathe. This also shows that they need to have a deeper understanding of themselves, because what's showing through is that emotionally they need to understand themselves more, also to understand this connection more. It's all very much so tied in with themselves. It's not anything to do necessarily with you, right? In the sense of what I mean by that is that this is not your fault that they aren't telling you their feelings for you. It's mainly because they're getting just so overwhelmed, and this is really stemming from themselves, right? So they have to go through the lesson of the situation and, you know, learning in that sense. So we have here counterparts. We have the sun and the moon, but it also shows right now things are very hot and cold. It shows that, you know, they feel very strong feelings for you for sure, right? But they don't express those to you. And also, when they think about you, it gets too much. So one second they want to express things, next second they don't. One second they think about you, next second they don't want to because it's just too intense. But the sun also shows openings. It shows that they will express things out to you as time progresses because they will understand themselves better. This also shows that there's a, you know, a deeper understanding within themselves will open up, mainly because the sun is about openings, and it also shows growth, right? Growth within them, growth in this connection. And it shows here counterparts. So there we go, right? We also see that with the lovers here as well, counterparts. I always keep falling on the floor. It's because my table is really rounded, so everything just falls on the floor. It falls to my feet. But obviously I'd rather it didn't fall to my feet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the deck and take one card. So we've got here the 8 of Wands, right? 8 of Wands. I like the 8 of Wands. Let me just put this deck, actually, you know, let me just get the card first. Okay, so we have here the Page of Swords. I'm just going to put the card deck back into the drawer. Okay, so we have 8 of Wands. Shows, wow, you know, wow. And we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about them actually learning about themselves. So as time progresses, they're going to learn more about themselves. When they learn more about themselves, they will be much more open to this connection. They will not be resistant with this 4 of Cups to the connection. They will be open, and they will be welcoming of the connection. They will also acknowledge the feelings that they have for you instead of pushing them down and feeling like, wait a minute, this is just too intense, trying to let go of it. They're not going to do that anymore. And then the 8 of Wands shows that everything will be very free-flowing. You know, the 8 of Wands is all of these thoughts that they have, the feelings that they have towards you. It will be free-flowing. They're not going to reject those feelings. They're going to just allow it to flow. They will allow it to happen. They will allow those feelings to progress. They're not going to resist, right? So it shows progression in terms of them actually communicating their feelings towards you. So there it is, right? So right now there's a real sense of, you know, that resistance towards it, especially with this 8 of Cups. It's like, you know, when you put a magnet, you know, when we have a blue and red magnet and the blue and the red are together, it's attracting. But then when you put the red in the red or the blue in the blue, it starts to repel, and it's almost like they're trying to repel at times. But this is mainly because they're also not very open with themselves. It's this hot and cold energy really does exist within themselves, and that's what they're having a problem with. This is not to do with you, this is to do with them. And also there's a spiritual connection here, and they have lessons to learn, and a lot of the time once lessons have been learnt, that's when connections really start to come together and to grow. So they have lessons to learn for sure. So just know that the reason why they aren't telling you their feelings is because there is a spiritual connection here between the two of you. There is also lessons that they need to learn. They're also resisting things right now because things are getting very intense for them. The more they learn about themselves, the more they will grow within themselves, the more they will learn and grow with this connection, and they won't resist. So that's what I'm seeing for you, group number 2. So this is your reading, and if you found that this reading resonated with your situation, let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And now I'm going to move on to group number 3. Alright, thank you for stopping by, and I hope you have a lovely day or night, wherever you are. Day or night. Alright, group number 3. Let's have a look and see why aren't there... Hold on a second, I need to figure out... Okay, take 2. action. Why aren't they telling you their feelings? All right, we got there in the end. I was not reading it right, so here we go, right? Why aren't they telling you their feelings? So the card deck, I can't even speak today. Oh my gosh, forgive me. I'm filming this during a Mercury retrograde. Group number 3 is not cooperating in terms of this. Okay, so, right, group number 3, why aren't they telling you their feelings? The card deck that I'm using here, I will leave in the link down, the description box below, right? And if you want to check that out, so that will be down there. Brand new deck just for you. I did pre-shuffle everything. Okay, so let's have a look. Group number 3, why aren't they telling you their feelings? Okay, we have the High Priestess. Wow, I love these cards, love them. King of Cups. 9 of Pentacles. The illustrations are so beautiful. 9 of Cups here. So 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, King of Cups, the High Priestess, Page of Pentacles. We also have the 8 of Pentacles as well. We have the 9 of Wands, Ace of Wands. We have the World card. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Swords. And the last card that I'm going to take, I really feel drawn to it. The one at the bottom of the deck, whatever that card is, right? So the card at the bottom of the deck, oh my god, 10 of Cups. I just felt like that gap was just, it was supposed to be the card at the bottom of the deck, and you guys saw me shuffle and then, you know, put the deck down and everything. I mean, wow. So this person has very strong feelings for you. It's just that they're waiting for the right opportunity and the right time to reach out to you. In the sense of obviously telling you how they feel about you. So they're waiting for the right opportunity to essentially express these feelings to you. Now, why I'm seeing that is because of the 9 of Wands there. The 9 of Wands is about thinking, pondering, contemplating, reviewing, reflecting, every possible way of analysis, right? But not taking action. So that shows here that they are very, very much so ready to express things, but they're still waiting for the right time. Ace of Wands shows, you know, extending out that olive branch, wanting communication, wanting things to progress, but they are really waiting for the right opportunity and the right time. So I really feel like they will. They for sure will, because I don't feel like they are going to resist in any way, shape or form, because their feelings for you are so strong. Right? So strong. It shows that any given moment they will reach out to you in terms of, you know, not just in terms of just general communication, in terms of them actually communicating their feelings for you because of the level of depth in these cards. 8 of Pentacles here really does show that they have, you know, over the course of time, they've been really just working very hard on themselves. They've had a lot going on their, you know, in their life, on their plate. They've just had a lot to deal with, a lot of distractions, a lot of, you know, time has essentially, they've had a lot of things have been taking their time. And I know, you know, there's always that phrase of, well, if someone is busy, if they care about you, they would make time. But I genuinely feel like they've been so busy to the point where they haven't even been able to give, you know, people very, very close to them the level of time that those people need, if that makes sense. So it's not just, you know, in this connection, but it's also in terms of people that are very close to this person as well. Page of Pentacles shows that they're very much so ready to express their feelings, but again, we've got that 9 of Wands. We also have this 10 of Swords, which shows that, you know, they really are wanting to progress, wanting to move forward, wanting to express things. I feel like it's killing them not telling you how they feel about you, because the 10 of Swords is about pain, and it's also about wanting to move on from that. So I really feel like they think so much about this, and it also shows that they don't want to be rejected. So when they come out to you and they express their feelings to you, they don't want to be rejected, which is why they're also taking more time, is because they want to make sure they do it at a time where, you know, they feel like it's the best time to do so. They don't want to do it at the wrong time, if that makes sense. They don't want to feel like they're doing it at a time where you might actually reject them or make them feel like the Ten of Swords. And they also are just, it's killing them to not express this to you. That's what I'm seeing. They're definitely ready. And this Eight of Pentacles also shows a real readiness to them. So they are getting ready. They are really, truly, they are ready. Right? King of Cups shows they are ready. Nine of Pentacles shows that they have worked very, very hard. Their feelings towards you have grown so strong. They can't resist and hold back anymore, especially with this Ace of Wands. It shows that they will not resist this. They will reach out to you, and in the sense of course, that they will tell you their feelings towards you. They will express their feelings towards you. The High Priestess also shows that they, you know, they're very intuitive in the sense that they're really following their gut on this. But it's also showing that they are waiting, right? Waiting for the right opportunity. The High Priestess is ruled by Taurus, and you know, Taurus is, of course, very slow moving energy. You know, so it's showing that, but it's also showing that they want something more with you, which is what they will communicate across to you. The Nine of Cups shows a wish. 9 and the 10 shows growth. So the Nine of Cups shows a wish coming true. It shows that things will progress in the situation, things will get stronger in the situation, things will grow in the connection. And that's what I'm seeing here. You know, Nine of Cups, wish come true. 10 of Cups here, they will express their feelings to you. They will express how they feel about you, how they think about you, what they want in the situation, in the connection. They will do that. It also shows happiness and joy when they think about you. The Wild card, things coming together. They are truly waiting for the right opportunity here, which they will do. We've also got the 8, the 9, and the 10. This shows growth, right? So this shows that in terms of why they aren't telling you their feelings, it's showing that this is still work in progress. It's going to grow, you know. It will go from them actually then communicating their feelings across to you, and then the connection still growing and going forward. So this is such an incredible read. Wow. Wow, you know, there we go with the Wild card. There we go with the freaking 10 of Pentacles. They're going to initiate things here with all of these arches that we see. But it also shows that they're waiting for the right time, the right opportunity. So let them pursue you in that sense. Let them come forward to you, because they will. It just shows that they're really waiting for that right opportunity, the right opportunity to really tell you their feelings towards you, because we see them feeling really strong and so much emotional balance and strength within themselves, feeling very intuitive, feeling balanced, feeling happy and working hard, and they feel good, right? Which is why things are really coming together. Wow. Okay, so the only thing here as to why they aren't telling you their feelings is because they're waiting for the right opportunity here. So that's really what I'm seeing with you, group number 3. And this is your reading. So if this resonates with your situation, let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And also, you know, do check out the description box below for more information on the private paid readings, the free reading giveaway. And if you would like to win a reading, very simple to enter. If you would like to check out my bracelets and the crystals which are on Etsy, then the link to my Etsy shop will be down below. And also if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, link for that will also be in the description box below. And yeah, I hope you all have an absolutely lovely day, night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and take care. Bye!